Alright, we have some breaking news that the new Talaria Sting R, the MX5, is right around the corner. This news comes straight from Reddit, the most reliable source for accurate information. And it doesn't tell us much, aside from the fact that we can expect it on August 31st, and that the main upgrade here is a 72-volt stock battery. Finally. And if I had to guess, on August 31st, Saranster is gonna make the first launch video of this bike, which, keep in mind, is going to be a sponsored video. It's going to be very hype building in nature, encouraging you guys to all go buy it. I'm sure it's going to be a great bike. Talaria has been doing this for a while now, but just keep that in mind. The first few videos of this bike are going to be advertisements. So the main purpose of this video is to kind of get ahead of that, tell you guys about this bike so you can mentally get ready for it, and then make a more educated purchase decision when the time comes. And I do want to quickly acknowledge that this is coming right on the heels of the complete failure of a launch that was the Hyper-B. It launched on the 23rd of August, and all they did was release like a couple of photos of the bike. We don't know the price tag, the specs, you can't buy it. That was potentially the worst launch event I've ever seen in my entire life. But okay, Talaria. Let's quickly get refreshed with the existing model, the MX4. This is a pretty capable bike in its own right, very similar to the Sur-Ron Lightbeat. It's that same basic size and style. It is a little bit larger than a Sur-Ron at 145 pounds, but we also have more power. The motor here is rated for 8 kilowatts, so it's a very capable bike, fantastic suspension, which is becoming the standard for this class of bikes. Something I absolutely love. The battery on the MX4 is also larger than I remembered. It's 45 amp hours, but it's only at 60 volts. And something unique about Talaria that you guys should be reminded of is that they opt for a gearbox versus the primary belt that Sur-Ron chooses. And if I had to guess, for this new model, it's also going to implement the same basic gearbox design. I don't see them radically changing it. It seems like the industry is moving in the direction of gearboxes versus primary belt drives. Every new bike, even the elusive Sur-Ron Hyper-B, now has some form of gearbox. The big upgrade, of course, is going to be the 72-volt battery. That makes a huge difference. At this point, I think buying a 60-volt e-moto is a complete waste of time. 72-volt is clearly the way to go, and I'm very excited to eventually see even 84-volt bikes in the near future. But to give us a bit more insights on potentially what this new MX5 model is going to bring to the table, I think looking at the E-Ride Pro SS as an analog is a really good idea here. That is clearly the main competitor. It is also a newer entrant in the market, and it's really began to kind of take over and become the new benchmark to beat. So that's why I think it serves as a great benchmark for the MX5. And because of that, I think they're gonna try their best, Talaria, to match the E-Ride Pro SS on most of the spec sheet. So we already know it's gonna be 72-volt battery. If I had to guess, the capacity is probably gonna be 40 amp hours, the same as the E-Ride Pro SS. And following the same logic, I think they're gonna upgrade the rated power as well. 8 kilowatts, honestly, is more than enough, but the E-Ride Pro SS is 12 kilowatts, and I think it's likely that they're going to try and match that. And that right there might be the entirety of the upgrade. 72 volts and a new 12 kilowatt motor. There are more things they could do if they wanted to push the envelope further. I would love to see more optionality when you go to purchase the bike. Things like selecting the tire, even the tire size. That would be super cool. I would also love to see a belt drive option for this bike straight out of the box. It's not for everybody, but again, the option would be nice. I have seen some people on Reddit converting an E-Ride Pro S to have a belt drive, and it looks so fresh. The last cool option they could realistically add is a pedal kit. They did this with the Talaria XXX. It will be a little bit different here because the gearbox, I'm not sure how they would do that. But it would be a welcome addition and a clear selling point over the main rival, the E-Ride Pro SS. The last thing to really contemplate here is the price. The MX4 was $4,500. It's been on sale to $4,200 as they're trying to get rid of the old inventory. Again, here I think we can look at the eRide Pro S as the benchmark. That thing is $4,900. I would be shocked if this thing is above that, like $5,000 or even like the $5,500 price range. That would feel very out of place to me. Unless they do something radical here and they put like a massive 72-volt battery that's like 50, 60 amp hours of capacity, which I think is unlikely. So my hopes is that the price is similar to the previous generation at around $4,500. And if they manage to do that, slightly undercutting the eRide Pro SS and matching it for all the major specifications like the power, the voltage, then that would make a very compelling product. But let us know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this MX5? Are you excited? Are you waiting for it? Or have you already left Talaria and bought an eRide Pro SS? And what would it take to get you back to Team Talaria? Let us know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed, I always appreciate a like, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.